Okay, so I've got a record on my phone. It looks like the security's following me around because I'm not allowed to film. Morning guys and girls, it's 10:15. Day at Ikea today, so what my plan is to try and finish this office. I want to try and get the chair and everything in there. I want some black artwork, maybe up in this corner that's a bit abstract. I think I'm going to have the desk going this way. I just need to work out what sizes I need because I don't really know what I want. I don't know what they've also got, so I need to measure things up and see what it's like. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and make this place more of an editing studio / office so I can do all my editing on the desk, and the tripod's out the way. Yeah, that's pretty much it really. There's nothing else to an office, I guess. Tape measure in hand, we'll have a bit of a measure, and then off to Ikea. Right, that's that one then guys, let's get on with it. Coffee's now cold and it's spilt down my top. So it looks a bit but well, we'll crack on. Right, so I'm thinking about a chair, but I'm really unsure of which one to get. There's all these different ones. We've got red, absolutely not, brown, no, greyish, and then blue. I'm really unsure of which one to get. I think, apparently I've got to take a code to a certain person and they'll give me the order that I need to then get it. So I'll have a look. This is busy. It's quite awkward to film really because I feel a bit uncomfortable. So I've ordered the red chair because that's for, obviously, YouTube. It's red chair, it makes sense. Now I just need like the light, I need some shelving, but I've seen everything. You can't even see me. There we go. This is one of the desks I'm thinking of getting. I don't even know what it's called, to be fair, but it comes with loads of stuff. Loads of drawers and whatnot. Not a clue if this is going to fit in the car. So I've already bought the chair. I've got the desk. I need the lighting, I need the shelving. This is going to be chaos to fit in. Right then, that's the desk done, ordered, that's ready to be picked up, as well as the other part, the chair, so I've got that to pick up. I hope to God this is going to fit in the car. This is going to be a nightmare if not. I'm going to have to pay for delivery and get it delivered via a van. Well, that was a bit of a moment, to be fair. So, got in the restaurant in Ikea, getting through the checkout, and I get asked, "What's that in your hand?" Obviously my camera. And the woman at the checkout, she's like, "Oh, well, let's take your name," and she wants to get Ikea following me on YouTube. So she didn't know what it was. A few people have looked at me in the queue and things like that, but what trip to the restaurant in Ikea isn't finished if you don't get your meatballs? Oh, and dime bar cake. Perfect. So I'm going to eat this. I'm going to check some footage over. People seem to be watching a little bit, but not too much. So hopefully the footage in the next part is going to be a lot better because I'll try and film more. Okay, so I've got a record on my phone. It looks like the security's following me around because I'm not allowed to film. Right guys, well that was a bit of a nightmare. I got halfway around, I was still recording, and then the security guard collared me and basically said stop recording, it's kind of Ikea's policy that you're not allowed. So I've had to cut it short, but I've finished the shop that I want and I managed to get everything. So we've got like halfway shelving, we've got a big lamp, loads of photo frames, some plant pots, nice little bonsai tree in there, some more shelving. This is like a box shelf, and then I've got a big chair to pick up, a big wing arm chair, and I've also got a big desk to pick up as well. So that's going to be a nightmare to fit in that boot. I don't even know if it's going to fit. So it's going to be trial and error and we'll see what happens. I just got to the external warehouse to try and load up, and then they've given me this parcel, and then they've given me these 2 huge boxes for the chair. Your guess is as good as mine for getting this in. I'm gonna have to really work this out. Right, okay, so let's try this. Oh. There seems to be more coming out than what's going back in. That's one more left to go, and 2 little shelves. I'm struggling now. I should play Tetris. And we are in. I am so surprised this even fit. I'm gobsmacked. I had doubts that this was going to go in, but it's in. We're done. I should play Tetris for a living, not go to work. Other than that, my headrest is being squished, which I don't like my car being damaged in any way, shape or form. Back to the story, if you didn't understand me earlier, if I was rushing a bit too much in the car park. What happened was, I was filming some content, there was a guy that passed out on the floor, so they got all the staff around and medic and things like that, and the security guard comes along and says, oh, blah blah blah, this is happening, and I was just about to walk away and he said, oh, excuse me friend, you're not allowed your camera, it's part of Ikea's policy that you're not allowed to film in the store. So I was a bit, you know, like, that's what I've come to do, as well as buy everything. It's kind of, I was going to film it and put it on, but lo and behold, I've not really got much content inside because this guy said I can't film. So him and another guy, 2 security guards, just started following me around from, like, I don't know, what, 20 metres behind, and just kept following me and, like, trying to hide. So I spotted him. So if you saw on my Instagram story, you'll have seen that I tried to catch him on my phone because obviously I couldn't use my camera. I was still carrying it, so I think that might be why they thought I was still filming. I'm going to get another coffee, we'll get on the road, and I'll see you when I'm back at home. Sorry if you didn't see too much of Ikea today, guys. Unfortunately, because of the security and their policy, I'm not allowed to record. But even when I was in there, I kind of felt a little bit awkward just because of this thing's all new to me and I'm still getting used to the camera, like holding it up in front of me and just being like natural in front of the camera whilst other people are looking at me and all around. Obviously a lot of people don't really care about what I'm doing, they're not interested, they're just curious of, oh, why has he got a camera in his hand? It doesn't matter really with opinions or anything, but when it comes down to just doing it yourself, it's okay saying do it and this, that and the other, but then when you're there yourself doing it, holding the camera in front of yourself, in front of probably, I don't know, 20 to 30 people minimum, some people are looking at you and things like that, it can be a bit intimidating to do it because you don't really think you should be doing it and you're wondering what they'll be thinking of you. So it's kind of still learning how to just not really give a crap about what they think and just do it anyway. So what I'm trying to say is, guys, that just bear with me. I will get better over time with the camera in my hand and just being more confident in front of the camera. Just with my voice, it might be a bit unnatural at the minute and it might not be the most confident. Well, I know it isn't the most confident, but it will get better, I promise. It's just learning to hold the camera in front of yourself and speak into it whilst people stare at you and just don't care what they think. That's all. So that's it for the video today, guys. As you've seen behind me, and things have fallen over already, it was a successful trip and I'm going to try and do a office tour, studio tour type thing to show you around and see what it's like when it's done, even though I'm probably not going to be happy with it 100% and I've still got to like tweak things around. So for now, that'll be it and I'll see you on Wednesday.